I want to help you understand everything that you need to do to go from where you're at now and make it to the top in the professional scene of Counter-Strike 2. While I might not have made it to the very peak of the pro scene, I have made it to the top 3 players in Faceit for North America. I've played internationally, lost, didn't win, but still got so many experiences that I dreamed of when I first started understanding competitive CS and what to do. So today I'm going to transfer my knowledge. I'm going to give you everything you need to know, starting from the bottom and going all the way up to the professional scene, all the different steps that I know 100% you need to take in order to give yourself the best chance possible at making it, guys. So hit that subscribe button, go ahead and check out my 2 channels and support me, and let's go ahead and get right into it. When we first download this game, we are most likely going to be playing competitive, right? No matter how we got into CS, whether a friend sent us it or we stumbled across it ourselves, Counter-Strike is at first going to be just for fun for us, and that's awesome. If you guys are brand new to the game and you're playing in competitive, you're just messing around doing all these things, you are going to benefit so much from watching guides and channels like this and learning exactly what you need to do from the beginning. So cool, you're playing competitive, you're running around doing all these things. It's a great environment to learn the mechanics of the game without stressing yourself out too much, right? The game is so fun. You're learning so many new things. You're seeing all the different maps. It's amazing. So what I want you to do is, while you are doing this, learn every single basic mechanic you can. Learn how the different weapons spray, learn when you should be shifting, different angles that people hold, all this good stuff, and just start stacking that on top of each other inside of your brain, and spend as much time as you can while you're not playing CS soaking in content. Like I said, from all these different channels, like mine, Nard out here, all different guys, right? Even my secondary coaching channel where I work with lower level players, it is so good, right? Stack all this content, understand all that stuff, and start to shift yourself towards playing Premier. Now, why is Premier so important? And guys, if you know me, you know I am not a big advocate for Premier. I do think in the long run, it's a waste of time, but for where you are at now, going from competitive gaming to Premier, it is going to be your opportunity, Windows alert, to really thrive and grow yourself and grow a lot of your different skills, and also branch out and meet so many new people. Before I tell you how to thrive in Premiere and take that next step, I have to give you a message from the sponsor of today's video. The sponsor of today's video is SkinsMonkey, an automated CS2 trading site with a 35% deposit bonus and a free $5 for one $100 trade. They offer an instant way to get new skins, 24/7 live chat support, and multiple skins in their inventory with so many great filters to get exactly what you like. Right now they are doing a Christmas event and they are giving out a free gift to everyone. You can get a completely free CS skin, up to 50% deposit bonus, or a free balance to use on the site. The first gift is absolutely free, and you can earn more and more gifts depending on how much you trade on their site. In addition, they are also running an advent calendar. This is your chance to be entered in raffle tickets, get deposit bonus and XP on the site. There's just so much good stuff out there for everybody. Please celebrate the holiday season by using our partner SkinsMonkey. All right guys, so in Premiere, your focus needs to be to continue developing your mechanics, of course, but network, make connections. And guys, a lot of you are like, well, how do I do that, Kojo? Like, how do I actually make friends and make people? Everyone's toxic, everyone sucks, whatever it is. That is not true. While a lot of games and some days that you play might just be full of people that are just not it, they're not fun to be around, they suck at the game, they're toxic, whatever it is, you can find good players and good people out there, and it's up to you to search for them and add them. Be a good teammate. A lot of times people aren't adding you because you're no-comming, because you're trolling, because you're being toxic. So how do you expect people to take a chance on you and actually want to play with you, right? But if we can just send a lot of friend requests out, start stacking all these different people, this web of like connections out there, we can start to develop really good 3 stacks and 5 stacks that we can then play some next level CS with and grow together. But guys, one thing I want to caveat and let you know right now, no matter where you're at in your career, you are always going to get worse playing with people that are way worse than you. Now, that's a bold take to take, and some people might be like, well, you can still learn, you can do all this stuff. Trust me, if you care about yourself and you really want to grow, play with people that are way better than you, people that are going to be there for you to ask questions, for you to spectate them and watch and learn from them. You don't really learn much from your homie that looks like he only has one arm playing the game, right? Like, it's just like not beneficial at all to really learn from them. And sure, you can always learn from yourself, all that good stuff. But if you really want to learn to grow the fastest, you will do that. You will be the worst player. And if you want to just have fun with your homies and just mess around and do that, sure. But again, we're trying to become the best at Counter-Strike the fastest. So it sucks, but you have to play with people that are better, even if maybe sometimes those people are toxic. You know, it sucks, but that's just the truth behind it all. Regardless, you're going to play in Premiere, and then your next step is going to be to jump over to Faceit. Now, a lot of people might be like, no, Kojo, don't send all the new players to Faceit. Play Faceit as soon as you can. Trust me. You're going to get used to all of the different like vetoes, the environment on there where there is so many competitive players. The sooner you get on Faceit and throw yourself in the deep end of this stuff, the better it's going to be for you in the long run, because you're going to allow yourself to make these connections with other like-minded people that are trying to grow and not just play Premiere. Because you're going to see later in the video, your Faceit rank, your Faceit account, all this good stuff, your experience means so much in the long run. So the faster we get into that environment and leave Premiere behind, the better for us. So on Faceit, same exact strategy. You're going to try to branch your web out, grow it, make as many friends, as many connections as you can, with the purpose of, in the long run, getting that Faceit level 10 rank. That Faceit level 10 is so unbelievably important to you for the future of your career. And honestly, that is most people's goal on Faceit, but that should be your longer term goal. One of them, right? One of them along the way. And so we are doing everything we can to develop ourselves until we get to that Faceit level 10. If our aim sucks, we're aim training. If our utility is awful, we are binge watching utility videos. And same thing, we're adding people and sharing videos with our friends, learning new setups, boost, retakes, right? And grinding on there. And the more friends you have on Faceit, the better your future is going to be, because you never know who is going to turn into what as well. There was Faceit level 4s I used to play with that made it to ECL with me. You know, I didn't know they were going to do that, but eventually they played in the highest divisions as well. So that's huge. Now, speaking of Team CS and playing at the top, let's go ahead and talk about your transition into Team CS, which is almost even more important than your Faceit level 10. So once you've established yourself on Faceit, I'd say around like Faceit level 4, 5, 6, you really should look into starting to grow a team or to try to join a team. And again, through all of your connections and everything you've done, you should have countless friends, at least 30, 40 plus friends on your Faceit list, to sit there and ask, do you have anyone that has a team? Would you want to create a team with me? You know, and just be relentless and ask people, because your first team, you are going to learn so much. I don't care how bad you are. I don't care about how bad your team is. Playing Team CS is going to allow you to be in a structured environment where you are trying out strats. And more importantly, you're playing against teams that are running strats against you. If it's like, dude, their B hit was insane, I don't understand how we're supposed to stop that. Steal that from them. Learn the flashes they're throwing, learn the smoke, learn their spacing, and copy that, right? You will grow so much in Team CS if you are a person that's open to change, open to learning, and open to just absorbing as much info from your team and also your enemies as possible. Again, bonus points if you're the worst person on the team. You will grow so much. I don't care if you end up getting kicked from the team. It is the best thing you can do for your career. So while we're playing Team CS, we're starting to learn, we're starting to grow, we're starting to develop. You need to start looking into playing at local LANs too. When you're at this level, Faceit level 6 to low level 9, 10, you should look into playing some local LANs and getting that experience and just connecting with the community even more. LANs are your biggest tool to seeing people face to face and getting that personal connection with them. And also, guys, along the way while you're doing this climb, you should be opening up social medias just to give people an idea of who you are. You don't need to stream every day. You don't need to make content every day, but just let people know who you are and make yourself unique and attractive to all the advertisers, all the teams, everyone out there. It'll be so good for you, right? I can't recommend that enough. But along the way, we're eventually going to get to Faceit level 10. And you might be like, well, what now? What do I do once I reach Faceit level 10? I have nothing left to achieve. Wrong. Now your grind to FPL starts, and that is going to be a long road ahead of you. You are going to face so many struggles. You're going to have ups and downs, a lot of randomness, a lot of luckiness, and you are just going to need to be consistent. When you are Faceit level 10, you think you've achieved everything, but then like the weeks after, you're like, oh, I am on the bottom of the stick still. I am nowhere near where I should be. So you need to humble yourself when you're Faceit level 10 and understand that I am still a bad player. That's a mindset that really helped me, because when I hit it, I was feeling so good, came down to earth real quick and realized, dude, I've got to work hard and continue, again, making those connections, doing everything I can, joining on teams, playing in Team CS, playing in every tournament there is on Faceit, on an ESEA League, everywhere, and growing through that. So through the lands, through Team CS and growing like that, it's going to allow you to develop every one of your skills you're going to need in order to make it to Faceit Pro League. Guys, and check out the hubs in your region. If you're in Europe, play in different hubs that are going to allow you to solo queue when you don't have friends to play with. And here in NA, it's called Mythic Hub. You can queue in Mythic and be a solo queue and play against only solo queues, right? And play for prizes, all this good stuff. Whatever you are doing though, you are purely working hard and growing yourself to play on Faceit. And again, Windows notifications, guys, sorry. You are playing on Faceit and you are growing every skill you have to be the best there, right? So don't be wasting your time in matchmaking. Don't be playing premier games, all that kind of stuff. It's good for fun. It's nice to do, but have that balance in your life, because this is the point where you're gonna have to play like 8+ hours a day if you really want to make it to FPL Pro or FPL whatever. Make it to ECL as a player, and you're gonna have to play against people who are grinding nonstop. Like, look at someone like me. I was doing content, sure, but I was playing CS 8 to 10 hours a day. How are you gonna compete with those players if you're not willing to make those sacrifices and give up, you know, a lot of your life to do this? So if you really want to push it that high and make it in this game, you have to sacrifice so many real life things. You're gonna have to sacrifice a lot of your other games you play, you know, like Rocket League, GTA, whatever game you enjoy playing. I'm sorry, but you're probably gonna have to play a little bit less of it. And again, you might be like, well, Kojo, some of the best players in the world play other games nonstop. Okay, cool. If you want to literally waste your life away and not develop yourself outside of the game too, going to the gym, being active, being physical, meeting new people, you know, socializing, all that stuff, you are going to deteriorate yourself, and you are not going to be as good of a human, I guess, as you can, right? Sure, you're going to be insane at CS and insane at gaming, but how far is that going to get you? So I want you guys to build a sustainable future for yourself. I want you to be able to look in the bigger picture of just pro CS and understand that your physical and mental health is just as important. Guys, the week that I won FPL when I was playing it was the lowest mentally I had been feeling in so long, right? Money's not everything. Playing this game for money is not everything, you know, FPL, blah, blah, whatever. At the end of the day, you need to be happy, and you've got to be able to feel confident and, you know, have a fulfilling life. So can't stress that enough. Hopefully this video gave you a little bit of direction as to what you need to do to make it from whatever point you find yourself at and grow and make it to the very top of the scene. Lots of commitments, lots of sacrifice, you know, missing out on a lot of things in life, but is it worth it for you? That's up to you to decide. So I'll catch you guys all in the next video. We'll do some more tips and tricks. Stay tuned for that. Go ahead and check out my second channel where I do live coaching with players. Love for you to see that and grow from them. So peace out, guys. Bye-bye.